Hello everyone, in today's episode we're going to talk about the over-unders for the NFC West. Let's get started. Starting off with the LA Rams, their over-under is set at 6.5 for total wins this season. And when you look at the Rams, they're going to get Cooper Kupp back, they got Matt Stafford back, and they have Aaron Donald coming back. If these three guys can stay healthy, I pretty much see that this is going to be an over. I see the Rams kind of bouncing back a little bit this year, not maybe being a playoff team, but they'll push and get over this hump of getting the over on total wins. They didn't do a lot in free agency. They actually lost some prospects, and they really had some pretty low draft picks, but they did have a lot of them. So hopefully they can come together and get enough just to get over the amount of wins for the season. The next up, we have the Arizona Cardinals, and their over-under is at 3.5 games. Now, this one's really tough because the Cardinals have made some moves that make it look like they're tanking. But one thing that we have to remember is that a lot of these players are really trying hard to win. It's going to come down to what's Kyler Murray's health at. So if he plays and he's healthy, I'm going to be taking the over 3.5. I really do think that they can pull out at least 4 wins for the season. I'm not saying that they're going to be a playoff team at all, but this is a team where, they could go only 2-3 wins. Heck, 1 win. I don't think they're an 0-17 team, but I think that they can pull this off, get a couple upsets on the season, and they're going to pull through and get the over on this. The next team is the Seattle Seahawks, and their over-under is set at 9.5. Now, if you see my other video, you know that I'm not predicting that the Seattle Seahawks are going to make the playoffs, so you can probably know where I'm going to go with this one. The biggest thing is that out of their last 9 games, they only won 3 of them, and Geno was not playing well in the majority of those games. And when you don't play well at quarterback, you're not going to succeed. So I do think that this is a team that might take a step back this year, and unfortunately I think I'm going to pick the under for the Seattle Seahawks. Now, one thing with the Seattle Seahawks is it looks like they are just trying to make a big run this year, and they spent a lot in the offseason on free agents, and it looks like they'd be poised to make a run. But it's a quarterback league, and Geno Smith, I'm really worried about him performing well. The final team is the San Francisco 49ers with the over-under set at 10.5 games for the season. Now, the 49ers did make some pretty big moves in free agency this season with having one of the best defensive players signed over to them, Hargrave from the Philadelphia Eagles. The problem was that they lost 5 guys who are considered really, really, really good. But I still think that defense is going to be still good. But the question is quarterback. We only have a very, very small sample size behind Brock Purdy right now, and they do have Sam Darnold as backup, and they just, trade away Trey Lance. So with that, I am going to pick the under here. I think it's hard to keep repeating at such a high level that they're doing, and I think that they can still win this division. I think they will win the division, but I think, 10-7 can get it done. But 11 games, I'm going to pick the under. I wouldn't be shocked if they get over. I mean, this team's very talented, but it comes down to quarterback play. So can they get it done? In fact, I think this is kind of an entire down year for the NFC West, so I think that the 49ers can still win this division pretty easily. But you guys, that's my over-under for my NFC West. What are your guys' picks? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next huddle. Ready, break!